I feel like this is the most appropriate way to start a Monday. Hello, welcome to the weekly vlog. So this one's gonna be a little chaotic because I am busy. I don't know how often I'm gonna be checking in anymore because I am moving to be a caretaker for a minute for a family member, which means doing this in front of people is weird and awkward, and I'm not that brave. So it's either going to be voiceover, or I'm going to have to go find random corners to chit chat. I don't know what my game plan is, but for now, here we are. It's going to be a little weird, but yeah, hopefully you enjoy it because it's a journey together, right? So, anywho's, I have just ordered my proof copy for The Grave Shift, did that last night, and now I am trying to get ahead before the surgery happens so that I am as prepared and ahead as I can be. I've been working on laundry all morning, I've been reading, like I've read 2 books today, so like doing good, want to get some more read so that I can record. I've got 3 videos recorded so far today. Gonna work on some more laundry and then read some more books, and that's kind of my goal for today. Tomorrow is cleaning and getting everything prepped so that when I come back home it will be nice and clean and pretty for me. Just finished reading this, but I'm not going to record until tomorrow, and I have 2 other ones to record at the same time. These top 2, Weedy Wisdom and Enchanted Kitchen, are my goals for tonight/tomorrow. But for now, I have got my lovely setup here. I have my step counter so I can know when I can take a break. And then I am watching an older video from Kate because I'm just binging her channel at this point. I'm all over the place. I just go down the list of whatever one is next and I just watch them. And she is my walking buddy. Well, I guess technically marching. I'm just walking in place while we hang out with her and see her journey over the years in the most random way possible, because we've gone from like 5 years ago to 6 months ago to 3 years ago. Like, it's just all over the place. This is not a writing heavy day yet. I'm still prepping for moving for a little bit while I go and be a caretaker for somebody. Also, Despooker cat is adorable, just chilling on the couch, sleeping. I have been productive today because I have needed to get a little ahead on the other channel. So in the past like 2 days, I've read like 5 books. That's all I've been doing is trying to catch up on some like last minute house things and trying to get content done for at least this week. But I have accomplished it pretty much. I am saving editing if I need to, but for now, I think I'm gonna be okay. So, I have gotten this book recorded, I has gotten this book recorded, and the other one I got rid of it already into the bag of go backs because no, but it was Weedy Wisdom. I'm done with that book. It needs to go away. So it's already banished. I immediately finished recording and was like, bye-bye, into the bag, and then I'm gonna drop that off today. But, well, hopefully, it is actively raining, so I don't know if I'm going to. But, got all of those recorded. I read 2 of those 3 books. I read the kitchen one and the weedy one today. I've also been working on laundry, and I already took the dog for a walk this morning, and did my altar time. And now, all I have left is I need to read the next section in the Shamanic Temple of Witchcraft, and get that video recorded for the weekend for my Patreon peeps, and then edit, and I need to pack. And that is a lot of work, because I have to pack like a lot. And then also I do need to figure out food, because I was going to order groceries and get some to take with me, and then others I was just gonna have for that house here, and I just still haven't decided what I'm doing with my life yet, so I gotta figure it out still. But, yeah, husband changed his schedule. I have more time in the day till I gotta go get him. So I feel like I can actually get things done, hopefully. You all needed to just see this precious. She woke up to see what I was doing. But she's just been laying here like this while I've been recording all morning. Just this tiny little blob on the couch. Just so happy. So really quick, I forgot to record this and put it in the last video, so we might have a double feature, we might have a single feature, I don't know. But I finally finished reading Gilded. It is a huge book. It was like almost 500 pages, so it took a minute to get through, but I finally have, so I wanted to chit chat about it for just a minute. So if you don't want spoilers, I will put timestamps so you can skip over this section, but it's not like big spoilers, but kind of spoilers, so just so you're aware. I gave this one like a 3 out of 5 star. It was just okay. Like, I'm not a big fan of the story of Rumpelstiltskin anyways, and like the ghost romance thing was like kind of cool, kind of different, kind of digging it. And then suddenly this ghost but not ghost poltergeist situation gets her pregnant, and it was like feeling like we just did like a hard detour over to Breaking Dawn from Twilight, and it's like, oh no. But like without any of the buildup either. And like the fact that she just like got pregnant like the only time she's had sex was like really kind of obnoxious. Like, I know it's supposed to be part of the story, but seriously, one time. I didn't love that part of it. I felt like that was just super rushed and random and just really dumb. I also wasn't like the world's biggest fan of how the gods are supposed to be like playing this big role, but then also not. It was starting to get me Percy Jackson vibes at times, and I didn't like that book either. Honestly, the thing I was hoping for is not the trope that she decided to go with, which is a bummer. I was hoping for the moody romance king situation. Give me Beauty and the Beast mixed with Rumpelstiltskin. That was what I thought we were going towards. I thought she was going to be the Rumpelstiltskin story, because like in the Lunar Chronicles, she's mixing and mingling all of them. So I was like, cool, we're going to get her story, figure her out. And then the next book is going to be her with the Beast, right? Being the evil king dude thing. And honestly, no. Why would we do that? And like, there's just a lot of random stuff in here that I don't know how she could write such a good series, and then every single book I've read since has just not been that good. Like, I tried to get through Heartless, didn't like it. And this one I own, so I'm like, I'm gonna just read it because I got it. And it's like, it wasn't as bad, but like, it's just, like, it's really slow to get into. And then it's like, like, you know, it's not enough to make me like have to stop what I'm doing to keep reading it, where my cozy mysteries do make me feel that way, like I want to know what happens. This one I literally couldn't care. And then also we had that weird like Romeo and Juliet twist that was like, why? And also it starts to break the world when you have to contemplate how it can kill her but not, and like have like her body like dead, but the little teeny tiny little lump of cells that's starting to grow is like fine after her being dead for all that time, when like if you're pregnant and you eat one thing wrong, it could kill it anyways. So like the mathing isn't mathing. And like the fact that her character changed so abruptly at the end, like the last, I felt like 100 pages or so, like she was like more of the kid at the beginning of the book. She identified more with the children. And then, I know she wasn't supposed to, but she was fitting in with them very easily. And not as like a parental figure, more as like a friend, older sister vibe. And then by the end, she's supposed to be the mom figure. And like, oh, well, I gotta protect him. Like, it was just so weird. It didn't have a good build up to me. I'm rooting for the bad guys. I'm rooting for the evil king to please just kill her. Please just get it over with and continue on with your life, bro. Because, like, he's more interesting than her. I would love to know his backstory. And also, he kind of is giving me, like, Ganon from, like, Zelda vibes. I don't know why, but that's just how I'm starting to picture him. Is, like, just the pure evil. And you're like, I guess. Like, it's just, I don't think it's gonna get better. My husband said it doesn't. He's read the next one. I'll tell you either in this video or the next video. But anyways, that is it for our spoiler section. You can resume the rest of the video. Welcome to a weird vlog. So I am currently caretaking, and this was one of my first days that I kind of got a minute to myself. And look at this bee hornet thing. It's so cute. It's so magical. He's just getting a little drink. But I decided to just do a voiceover for some of these bits when I couldn't really talk. And over time, I will start to talk in the video. But look at these deer! Aren't they so cute? This is what I was doing for the first part of the transition to taking care of somebody after surgery. I was just busy. And so the few minutes that I could on my own, well, it was good weather, because after this it snowed. So, of course. But look at the babies! Aren't they so cute? I just absolutely love them. They are precious. So one of the big things that I've been having to deal with is slow internet where I am at right now. So I did the speed test, and I don't know what the numbers mean, but I do know it is slow. It is really, really slow. Like, it has taken throughout the, like, almost 2 weeks that I've been there now, like, my usual uploads would take about 5 minutes. They're not very long videos usually. And again, like 5 minutes-ish, 5 to 10 minutes to be completely done. These are taking so long, like few hours to get uploaded. And you can't do anything in the meanwhile. Also, doing some ice because I'm a caretaker. And that's what you do. When you have surgery, you put ice on it. And then I decided to go for a walk. And it was pretty and warm and glorious. And here in just a second, I will actually get to talk to you and not as a voiceover. Haven't recorded with the phone for a minute. We're back to it. I haven't recorded for a while because I've been busy. I'm being a caretaker, which means writing is a struggle. But my proof copies, we're on the second round of them. I haven't talked about that because I've been busy. So proof copies are just about done, which means the grave shift is just about ready to hit publish, and the goal for today is to get the outline done for the next book, which is a direct sequel to the grave shift, tentatively called Cemetery House, but I still have to do the outline. So that's the goal for today. I don't know if it happens. Maybe it'll be a few days. Not outlining yet, but starting on this book, because I need to catch up on some reading too. With the current schedule of life, I'm only going to be able to record about 1 to 2 days a week. So, and that's where I'm making all of my money, is through YouTube and stuff. And yeah, so time to get reading this big old book. That's not where I'm at. I haven't even started, so. We got traffic in the background. But anyways, long ways to go. Needed a break from reading, so we're doing some loops around the house for a minute. It's early, so I'm talking kind of quiet, but it is time to edit today's video because I would like to try and keep up on that. That's the thing that my numbers have done the best with, so I need to make it my priority. And yeah, so making it so far. 40 seconds in out of like a 6-minute raw file, so yay! I know some of you will understand this 100%, but the waiting anxiety and like the anxiety in general of having to deal with people coming to install things in your house is like top 5 awful. I think I can handle medical emergencies a little bit better than this because it's like at least a reason to be so anxious. Having the people from Home Depot show up to put a thingy in your kitchen like should not be this big of a deal. And yet here I am. So we're hoping Jazz is gonna fix things. And going through this book because I need to get through this as well. Hello. Editing me. I'm doing this while I'm in the car. And you'll see this particular setup at the end of the video. They didn't actually end up installing it. They just delivered it, took it out of the box, took pictures of it, and left. And then it's our problem to actually install it. So the anxiety was not as necessary. But I still have to deal with it in months after the person who had surgery is now healed up so that they can help to install that because I don't know what I'm doing and electricians are uberly expensive. It is cold, so I'm getting some steps while watching Kate's new video, and this is rendering oh so slowly. In the land of absolute chaos. It is still rendering super slow. I'm almost through her video, but I decided to update my little calendar that normally I have sitting on my desk. I hasn't updated it in a long time. It's the 23rd because usually I'll write on the back of these, and I've been keeping the box with the old days of all of the work stuff that I do. So now I gotta go figure out what I've done for the past 10 days because I also didn't write anything in my planner. It's fine. The miracle of miracles, I am finally caught up. Just when you think it's going to be spring, it snows again, and it's still actively snowing. I don't know if the camera can see it, but it is still, like, it's not enough, like you can see the ground, but who would want spring? The journey begins again. So this ended up being almost 20 minutes. It's 8:30. Place your bets. How long is this going to take to render? And then side bet. How long is it going to take to upload? Because, like, I feel like it's going to take all day. I feel like this should just be so much easier to gratifyingly tear off. Also, yes, I do want that as like a real poster. You know, it's really fun. Yep, that was 2 days. Oops. Just stay there. Today is the 26th. And I'm going to try and get some editing done this morning on videos because I'm trying to get ahead. And then I'm hoping this evening to finish up the final edits for the grave shift. And then I'm even thinking that since April is Camp Nano, why not just do my next book as a full Camp Nano, but like publish the book the same month I write it as my challenge. Got 2 videos edited, and hopefully I might be able to get a third. Not sure. All I have left to do this morning is to get this thumbnail for this video that goes up like tomorrow done, and then I think I'm going to work on actually hitting publish on my 7th book today, and then starting on the 8th, but I think we will talk about that next week. I was planning to do the outline this week and it's just not happening. So today, that I think is going to be the big thing. It's just being able to hit publish. I forgot I had to get the audiobook edited, so got that done. And then we got the Spin Wheel of Doom. This is why I'm not going to publish while I'm here, and I gotta go somewhere that has better internet. Because normally this lasts like, I don't know, maybe 15 seconds at home. But here, like, this has been like 10 minutes or more for just an audio file to load. Like, everything else is ready for this post, but it just spin wheel forever. So not gonna do the final edits till I get home this afternoon. So instead, I am going to get some notes for one of the videos I need to do, and then probably just start reading for the day. I'd like to get at least 1 or 2 books read before I gotta go. Just stopped at the library, and it is an absolute freaking downpour. Thank the gods I decided to bring a bag that hopefully is waterproof enough so it doesn't get damaged. But also, most of these are like my really small little pamphlet books. Thank you, Pagan Portals. And then there's this one. Holy crap. It is huge. This is like, I looked, it was 762 pages. Massive. That's gonna take a few days. So I thought it was kind of rude that I didn't actually show you the books that were in here. So I grabbed them. Here we go. Where the Fairies Meet, Pagan Portals, nice and small. Then we got this one. Paganism for Beginners by a person. And then we got another Pagan Portals. This one is Aphrodite, ironically the goddess of love, because if you watch the other channel, one of the books I just recently talked about was like, the goddess Aphrodite used to be worshipped as the goddess of love, and I'm like, she still is. And to prove the point, I got the book that literally proves it. Then we got Pagan Portals, Western Anism. I don't know if that's animism, something. I don't know how to say words. Then we got this one, Someone You Love is Wiccan by Carl McCollin. And then the Monstrosity Mega Book. Boom. Big book. Look at this comparison just to like give you ideas. Like freaking massive. Advanced Chakra Healing by Cindy Dale. She has a lot of books on the chakras, actually. But, like, it's so big. And, like, it's a dense book. It's gonna take a minute. Because, like, also, to give context to a normal book size, like, it's a big book. Like, these are really thin pamphlet books. But, like, I guess I needed these. I didn't know this was gonna be big. I thought it was gonna be, like, this size of a book. You know, like a normal size. But no, it's a monster. So, good thing I got these so that I can read these in one day. Just get through all these little pamphlet books and then take a few with this one because that's gonna take some time. Well, as we sit here in the pouring rain, I thought I would talk about the last book I read and then conclude this video. So, I finished reading Cursed. I think earlier in this video we talked about Gilded. I recorded that a while ago. I just haven't added it to a video yet. So, Cursed, to me, it wasn't my favorite. It wasn't that bad, but it just wasn't following the tropes that I thought it was going to, and I was really disappointed. Like, I kept being like, oh, it's gonna go down this path. Oh, it's gonna go down this path. Or this one? And then it never happened. And it felt like a cross between a few different books and, like, stories, but I didn't like how it went. Like, it would go from, like, Beauty and the Beast, but then it doesn't go anywhere with it. And, like, there was, like, the big overarching thing was it felt like kind of a knockoff of Breaking Dawn, just with the amount of pregnancy focus. And I didn't love that. And it didn't feel like it matched where Zerelda was from the beginning of the first book. Like, the character development just, like, wasn't there. We just changed her point of view and changed, like, her core beliefs and, like, who she was because it was convenient. And, like, I didn't love the plot twists as much. I didn't like the God's role. It felt very Percy Jackson to me, and I didn't love those books. Like, it just wasn't what I wanted it to be. And it's like, it could be so good. There were parts of it I loved, but, like, I wanted the king to not be, like, the most, like, useless villain. Like, he didn't have much of a purpose. Like, he did, but he just didn't have, like, anything to him, to me. Like, comparing it to Cinder, her other book, like, the Lunar Queen, so much to her. And, like, this series compared to the Lunar Chronicles, I'm like, how are you the same author? Like, truly, like, I've read these and I started on her standalone, which was like Heartless or something like that, and I didn't like them. I love Cinder. I love the Lunar Chronicles. That world is so good. I don't know what happened. I don't know what changed because she used to be able to build these worlds and the characters, because in, like, the Lunar Chronicles, all the characters have depth. They have their own arcs. They have their own things. And this one didn't feel like it. They felt so flat. I don't know. I didn't like it. But I know it's a me thing, and, like, the pregnancy was definitely, like, a big turnoff for the book. And again, the tropes just weren't what I wanted it to be, and, like, I don't know. I didn't like it. So anyways, those are my thoughts on Cursed. Glad to be done with it. I decided to binge it in a day so that I was just over it and done, which was nice. But now I can move back to my favorites, which I'm actually just starting on it. Next time we're going to talk about this one, Fudge Jury. Back to my favorites. To be fair, my husband also did not really love Cursed as much. He wasn't a big fan. So it's not at least just me. If it's your thing, if you love that, that is so great. That's why we have so many books. Because he doesn't like these books at all. The Cozy Mysteries, I had him read one and he was so bored. He hated it. And I'm like, how? It's good. It's really good. You're weird. So it's just personal preference. Like, he hates the books that I love. Just how it goes. So anyways, I would love to know what you thought of Cursed in the comments below. And that is going to be it for this video. I am going to go home and I am going to hit publish on my 7th book, The Grave Shift. And yeah, I don't know if I'm going to talk too much during that, so I'm just going to make my ending now. But just know I have hit publish. If I record anything, it'll be after this, but it'll probably be, like, not a lot. Because I feel like it's going to go pretty fast. Because really, it's ready to go. I just have to, like, kind of play a little bit with formatting-ish. But really, like, the ebook isn't that hard to do for, like, fiction, it's nonfiction. That's my problem for formatting. And yeah, so then just upload for the hardback and then hit publish, and then it will be available the next few days. So if you want to check out my next book, it is going to be available. Once the links are there, it will be available to find on my blog, which is always linked down below, and then you can find all of my books there. So I will eventually just like post them all in the description, but I do plan to get too many that will fit there. So yeah. Anyways, thank you so much for coming along for this crazy video, and I will see you all next week as I start for Camp Nano, which this year is going to be a little crazy, but we will talk about it next week when we are a week-ish into it. I don't know when the first actually is. Sometime soon, next week. Anyways, until then, check out my books, follow along, let me know how your writing and reading is going, and until next time, see y'all soon. So the rain has turned to snow. It's starting to feel like December again, so that's great. Paperback is ready. So theoretically, before the end of the month, it's gonna be up. Here's to hoping. We're really close to the end of the month. But paperback, soon to exist. With the help of this little baby cat, hardback is ready. There's cooking in the background, but bam, they are officially all ready. They're all submitted. It's gonna happen. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna go, but yeah, maybe by the time you see this, it will be live. Keep an eye out for it.